Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. In today's video, we're gonna do another Q&A. Based on the questions that I found on the internet. It's somewhat relevant when it comes to personal finance and achieving FIRE. So this question is kind of interesting, and I figured it might be valuable for anyone out there who is in the same situation, and we'll answer it based on what we would do. Yeah. And please be mindful though, we are not financial advisor. We don't know what your circumstances are. This is based on our personal experience as well. So, question is, I'm 21 years old, an income of $100,000 a year. Horrible spender. Can't seems to ever have money left in the bank for the following week. Wondering if anyone has advice on how to start saving. Since I'm financially retarded
Is that what? Yeah.
and have a live the moment mindset. So 21 years old, earning $100,000 income, don't have any money at the end of each week. Horrible spender.
Good that him or she realized it.
Yeah.
$100,000, that's a lot.
At 21 years old, that is
a lot.
Big income. That's well done from having that income level. Yeah.
Well, but you know, we got a friend of friend. She made $200,000, but she spent $250,000.
It's not about how much income you earn; it's how much you keep.
Exactly.
So have that mindset.
Because I think maybe you just spend too much.
It might be because
way too much. You trying to impress people that you don't know. You're trying to pretend someone that you're not.
Yeah. No, not just that, because at that age, you probably weren't really experienced what it feels like to be on the other side, where you're actually $100,000 in debt, let's say. You haven't experienced that. You haven't experienced the falling over of financial stress. You haven't experienced what it feels like when you don't have an income at all and have other people rely on you for an income. So, I mean, at that age, I would definitely figure out your budget.
Yes, first is budget. Like, do you rent somewhere? Do you have your own place already, or do you still stay at home and spend all these $100,000?
Well, looking at this, by the sound of it, it's just like every week you don't have any money. So, whatever it is, I doubt they would have any type of investment.
Yeah,
probably rent
that's
somewhere.
right. Or maybe the car repayment. When you're young, you try to impress people driving a fancy car.
Yeah.
Would that be?
I mean, I've seen people that like a P-plater driving a lot better car than us.
Yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong, it might be fun driving cars, but we're looking at in this scenario, I sort of like stop and evaluate first. Evaluate on where I'm at.
Oh, and also I think group of your friends too. Are they real friends? Are they making similar income? Are they spending as much like that too? I think you should start from your friends. And if you realize, they are in the same situation, are they willing to change? Then maybe it's good to keep like in touch with them and try to help each other. Otherwise, just cut it off.
Yeah.
What if they every night they like to go out, or Uber Eats, or just like share ride every day? Then it's not going anywhere.
Yeah, have the mindset of like, okay, then if you keep on doing what you're doing at the age of 50
21,
or 60 or something, like fast forward 20, 30 years from now, will you be achieving anything? I mean,
nothing. You won't get anything.
What would happen
anywhere?
Let's say, like, put a scenario of what if tomorrow your company shut down and you don't have that income anymore? What would you do?
Yeah, and you don't have saving.
Yeah, I mean,
first, if you don't have any debt, just save your emergency fund and then start saving from there.
Correct.
Right, and put more money in your super. 21 and $100,000. My God.
You know, I mean, like at 21, and especially when you already spend that much, like let's say for the past year you're earning $100,000 a year. You've done your splurge.
Yeah.
And at that stage you probably want to wake up and realizing, because I remember that stage of my life where I was in debt. I was just running and paying. Once I've done that, I was like, yes, I'm gonna splurge on myself, But then after a while, like, okay, I've done my splurge, buying all the tools, all the gadgets and all that stuff. What
What
next?
now? Yeah. I think once you're in low, you realize how good it is to have a saving or budgeting habit.
Yeah. like
And
a
that
buffer.
is already in your head. You try not to go back there and repeat that cycle again, because if you break that habit, you continue to spend again, then you know that you're going to suffer eventually. It's yourself. So start doing budgeting and saving habit first.
Correct. So that might be hard, especially if you're by yourself.
Yeah.
At 21 years old, I think in your 20s,
It's the peer pressure.
It's not just that. It is the most marketable place.
Disposable income. You don't have a family. You don't have anyone to look after. It's by yourself. You spend any money you want. You don't have to worry about anyone else. You
Correct.
don't have debt.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
hopefully, anyway.
you increasing your spending habit.
Yeah. Because now, like, when I looked at marketing or any commercial, like, I can just flick it off.
Yeah.
Whereas at the 20s, like, you're justifying all of this.
Yeah.
And it is the most marketable between 20s and 30s, let's say, before you're married or have children. That is the most area where marketers go try to take all of your money, in a sense.
Yeah.
So, well, to avoid that, obviously, try not to
Have social media. Impossible.
have an impulse spending. Having a budget and have a goal. What is it that you're trying to achieve?
Yes, a goal. Yes.
let's
Why?
say-
Why do you want to save the money?
Yeah, reasoning what's your why, reasoning what are you trying to achieve. What is it, maybe you have a goal of, hey, I want to buy a house. At that age, at that income, you should be able to get a deposit quite quickly,
Just
depending
a
where you
simple
are as well.
goal question. Simple question. Ask yourself. You're 20, or let's say you're 30. Would you like to do the same thing when you are 60s? Would you want to retire early and work less? When you're young, of course, you'll say, oh, I'm okay, I can continue to work like that. But the more you work, the less desire you would like to work.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
The more
It
you
feels
work.
like that. The longer you work, you're like realizing this
There's
is it.
that's bigger world.
Yeah.
Other than work.
Yeah.
A lot bigger.
I mean, is this it? Is this what I'm gonna be doing until
Make someone else richer.
yeah.
Right? You
I
just
mean,
stay there.
For some, that might be a thing for some people, but for us, it's like, no, this is not it.
Yeah.
I looked at myself when I was in my 20s. It was like, I guess, corporate ladder, you try and go higher and higher to increase your income and whatnot. But at a certain point, that's going to get tapped out.
Yeah.
That burning desire will slowly to dissipate. And then you realize, okay, then what should I do? I mean,
You change job, same cycle again. That's how I say. That's how I see. You change job. Okay, yeah, first few months or first year, oh, it's new, it's excitement, I meet new people. But then for a few more years, same thing happened.
yeah, and then after that, you probably get stagnated. And then
Again.
you probably want to change your career.
Yeah.
And then you do the whole entire cycle again. So figure out what is it that you're trying to achieve at your retirement. Figure out what does it look like fast forwarded when you retire. What is it that you're trying to achieve?
I don't want to work.
Yeah.
That's it.
I mean, for us, it's simple, right?
I'm okay to work, but I don't want to take responsibility. I don't want too much pressure.
Correct. So, for example, when we started our journey, which is only a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
Beforehand, it was just, oh yeah, go back to work.
Yeah, we were thinking work, but then now we realize after, especially having family, having kids, you just want to spend more time with them. We're working full time. It's hard because kids, they're having school holiday as well. We try to have leave on school holiday. When we spend that little time, it's so different, right? You realize our world is much bigger than work. Why stressing? Why working so hard? Yeah.
So for us, it's like now it's like, okay, we need to build some sort of income.
Yep. To
replace our full-time job, let's say. That might be a thing for you. It's like, you earn $100,000, great. Now, what can you do so you can earn more than that without you less working, let's say. Or if not, the other one would be, let's just build up cash somehow to get up to $1 million and earning.
There are a lot of ways to do it. All depends on that person. If you like, you're passionate about that something, you can start from a habit and make money for side hustle. But if you're not, you don't know what business idea, put money aside, save it, invest it. Just don't put it somewhere, or otherwise you will just spend all the money.
So the other way of, I guess, to get started on saving, put it on a term deposit.
I never put it in term deposit. I don't know why.
I think it's the most less risk, but at the same time, it's like you can see it right there, and you know you're gonna get penalized if you're gonna take it out early. You're not seeing the maturity of it. You know, start budgeting, or even just have a separate account. Learn how to live below your mean. Learn how to figure out a way. It's like, okay, then based on my income, I'm just gonna be as frugal as much as I can, and see what
just stop buying stuff.
Yeah,
that's it. You don't need too much stuff.
So, well, actually, at 21, yeah, you would.
Oh, true.
You justify.
I had a lot. I can't say anything.
We experienced that when we were young. We just, we want this, we want that. So once.
But it's good that you realize it. I didn't realize it.
We didn't realize that until we hit our 30s.
Yeah.
So.
Good on you.
So maybe after that 1 year, or maybe have a time limit. You know what? It's a new year. I'm going to set a goal of saving, for example.
Nah, you don't need to wait for New Year to set a goal.
No,
you can set
don't.
a goal anytime, okay? Just do it now.
Do it now. So when is it? We watched something a few nights ago. When is it the best time to save? Actually, right now.
Don't think.
Yeah.
When is the best time to buy property? When you think you're ready.
Yeah.
There's no right time or wrong time. You can never beat the market, or you will never know what happened in the future.
Yeah.
If you feel like you should do it, then do it.
So that's just our 2 cents, guys. So hopefully you like this type of content. If you do, don't forget to subscribe, comment.
See you next time.
Bye. Cool.